All right, Johnny T, whenever you're ready, sir. Let me just double check.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, yeah, so you're going to have to do me a favor. So you did miss out on, this is the West Coast State Army, a restricted area. You have 5 seconds to leave. So what you're going to do is anything after to join the West Coast State Army, you have to be level 5. You're going to have to delete that because it is going to have to be in a specific order. So you've reached to join the West Coast State Army, you have to be level 5. You must be 18 years old or older. You're going to have to delete everything like after that because you want to make sure that you have them in a specific order. So after that one, we should have this is the West Coast State Army.
Yeah, no problem. I'll do that now.
Yeah, take your time. And then while you're here as well, try to set up the recruit T clock in. So it should be your rank abbreviation, which is RCT. And then for the surname, you're going to delete that and put T in there instead.
Okay, yeah, no worries.
Yes, sir. Take your time. Your rank abbreviation, it can be your entire rank in general. You don't have to abbreviate it. So it can just be like I am recruit T. If you'd like. It's not really a necessity, but, you know, it just looks cleaner that way. But like micro testing wise, you should be good to go. Taking a screenshot. But yeah, man, you're good to go on that part. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is give you some weapons. Yeah, so go ahead and hop onto Arsenal. Grab whatever you can. I know you can grab a taser, a Glock, some ammo, some cartridges and whatnot, and then the next part. Right. So make sure you have your taser in your hand. So what you're gonna do, right, is for your entirety of your time during Army, like as an Army member, you're expected to kind of have like a quick draw, you know. And obviously, for somebody new to the game, obviously that can be kind of complicated. And so what we usually do here is your left shoulder, right? So obviously, when you're looking at me right now with your back towards me, it's going to be your right shoulder. So what you're going to do is the shoulder that you're not holding the gun on is the one you should be aiming with. So essentially what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to try to find that sweet spot on your shoulder. And when you click the aim button, right, it should be like kind of pointed towards me. So try to find like a good sweet spot, kind of have like your shoulder, but somewhere like alongside my body. And then don't turn around, like don't do this, but try to like aim using the aim button. So what I'm going to have to ask you to do is just find that sweet spot on your shoulder, the shoulder that you're not holding the weapon with. And whenever you're ready, whenever you think you've got your aim sight on my body, just click the aim button, and then I'm going to see if you got it on me. There you go. That's amazing. That's lovely. Just remember, Mr. T, that whenever you are using the weapon, regardless if it's an AK, an M4, a Glock, or a Taser or whatnot, make sure to always, and I mean always, have your macros before you do any of the actual shooting. So, of course, when you're using a Taser, or M4R, regardless of the weapon of your choosing, you should have used the shoots in self-defense of fellow soldiers, just like a little heads up. If you're tasing somebody out of the car, because that is a scenario as well, you can do this. So what we're going to go ahead and do is you're going to do the exact same thing, but before you shoot me, you're going to go ahead and pop out your macros for me. So once again, have your back towards me, and then whenever you're ready, put out the macro, and then give me a good tase. Very good, sir. Very good. So obviously keep going off of that. I do see that you're kind of experienced as well. I don't know if you're clicking the shoot button or if you're clicking the aim button and then the shoot button. But if you are just shooting off of like using the shooting button, that's perfect. That's amazing. We're going to go ahead and give you a little base tour. And then after that, all right, Mr. T. So this right here is Northgate Parking. So two things you should really know about the base is we've got two main locations. The third one you'll get it as you go, but this right here is the North Gate over to your left. We've got a total of 2 gates over here. This being the first one, North Gate. This is where you will be spending a majority of your time here as a soft hat. A soft hat being the rank of recruit all the way to Sergeant Major. What's going on, Calic? How you doing, sir?
Doing all good, sir. Just selling drugs to all the civilians passing by.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that. Good looking. And as you already know, to your left is headquarters. This is where you'll be getting most of your ammo, your vests, when you're, I think it's a sergeant, when you reach the level of sergeant. And then if you die, or there's no if, when you die, this is where you'll be spawning. This is the Army hospital. You no longer spawn at the regular hospital. And then to your left over here is the shooting range. I doubt you'll be spending any time here unless you're doing one of the event passes, the tasks where you have to shoot a bunch of bullets. And then to your left over here is the AP packs. So AP being airport for short. When we obviously do have military raid events where the gang members have to come in and try to take the packs from the Army, this is one of the 2 locations that we have to guard at all times. It should be somewhere between like this tent over here, like next to the tent. I usually try to tell the soft hats and the hard hats that do come over here to hide as much as possible, because they will be coming in from this little ramp over here in front of us. Obviously irrelevant locations, but to the left of us, once again, is the warehouses. And then to your right is Control Tower, CT for short. Going to whenever you need a rank up interview, or if there's disciplinary action that should be handed out. God forbid, you do actually go in there for the second reason. And then, if you intend on joining the military police unit, I don't think this is really needed, but behind us right here is the tunnels. This is kind of quote unquote the military personnel headquarters. And then this right here is the barracks. So as you can see, these little housing buildings, these are barracks, even though you can't access them, but we like to kind of like gaslight ourselves into thinking that those are barracks. And then this right here is the obstacle course. This is where we do some of the trainings, not all. Mid for short. This is where you will be rallying up whenever we have raid setups. So we usually try to set up here before the raids, just to kind of get like a head count on how many people we have online. Behind us over here is guard duties. So this is what you'll be doing as a soft hat most of the time, so you can rank up faster. You'll just be going around the base, little checkpoints, little circles. They're usually in levels of 6 and 7. And then whenever you're done, you can medals and some money. Parking spots, but we usually use these lines for all the ranks and whatnot, to figure out like what rank they are when we're doing the rank setup. So for example, as you just joined, you're a recruit. That should be self-explanatory. So what you're doing is whenever we're having a raid setup, you're going to be standing on the first line, which the back tires are on. And then when you get a promotion after you do a rank up interview, you're going to go on the second line. Again, the ones the back tires are on. And then the next rank, and so forth and so on. These last 3 lines over here, they're skipped because we don't really have that many ranks. And then to your right over here, next to this tent, once again, is another location for the military raid events. It's called the mid-packs. And then over here, this is silos. This is generally a restricted area whenever we have raids. You should not be here at any time. And then to your left here, this is grocery store. This is where you'll be getting a bunch of your edibles and whatnot to heal up. Of course, not during the raids. You can't heal up during the raids. So if somebody shoots at you, you can't heal up until you die. And then to your right over here, this looks like a little hallway, like a little pathway. These are called tunnels. This right here specifically is the silos tunnel because it is close to the silos. And then following up right here, these are the tents. So these are the Southgate tents. You've got a bunch. You'll hear it over the console lot whenever you're in the raid. And then this right here in front of us is Southgate. This is where most of the hard hats and the generals spend most of their times. This is also where we do most of the hiring. But yeah, I figured that should be pretty basic. That should be it. Do you have any questions for me, Mr. T?
No, I think I'm all good. Ready to go.
You've got... Oh, shit, my bad, Elon. So we've got, I'd say, like, you've got maybe like 10 more minutes before you've got raid set up. So as I did mention before, that you are going to have to, once you do like notice that we're having raid set up, you're going to have to start up on the first line because you are a recruit. But I feel like we've got some time to kill. And of course, as any regular human being, I'd expect for you to want to rank up as fast as possible. So I'm going to drop you off here, but just remember, you're not supposed to be going to Southgate until you're a hard hat. It's way too early. You'll know when you're a hard hat. But you're going to be spending most of your time at the other gate. So what you're going to do now is go ahead and do some guard duty watches. Try to get some medals. The more medals you get, the faster you're going to rank up and whatnot. And then obviously you're going to click on the factions channel. It should be in the settings and whatnot. Once you do the interior user control tower, or you can request one using the frag chat. So if you don't know how to use the frag chat yet, it's so you're gonna type in /frag in the channel, and then you can ask for a rank up interview.
Okay, yeah, perfect.
Yes, sir. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and do some guard duty watches. You've got like 10 more minutes before we have a raid set up. Raids are really perfect for if you don't lose any packs, you get like 6,000 medals, which is like pretty good for a recruit. So guard duty watches, and then just either go over to North Gate or just wait by here.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yes, sir. You're welcome.